Hey everyone, Zule Gamer here for Zule Fandom, and welcome to my Dragon Age Origins walkthrough. For this walkthrough, I will not only be discussing the basic controls for PC RPG gaming as it pertains to Dragon Age Origins, I will also be modding and using console commands. So if you were thinking of playing Dragon Age but have never really checked it out, or if you were a beginner to moderate PC gamer and are interested in using mods, or specifically the Ser Gilmore NPC mod by Immortality, then this video is something that you should find pretty useful. I will do my best to cover as much as possible while not being repetitive. So if I miss something or you have a tip or trick, something to try out in game, then just leave a comment below and let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that you're notified of my reply. So let's just jump right in. And so our journey begins.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. Even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright guys, so as we get started, it plays the cutscene. You hear a couple of Duncan's worries. Brings us into the character selection and design. You can choose male, female, magi, rogue, or warrior, and you have the backstory of human noble. You can be dwarven noble as well, or dwarven commoner, and you can also be elf. You can be a city elf, or you can be a Dalish elf. So I'm just going to go through this extremely quickly because we could spend hours and hours going through every little thing that you can change on your player. So I'm just going to kind of pick one of the generic prefabbed girls here. Probably change hair, eye colors. It's kind of hard to tell which color is which actually, so that looks good. So to move your player around in this, you have to left click and hold, kind of like you're dragging, to move your player around. You just click on the items you want to change. You also have a lot of different options when it comes to hair, makeup, the way you want your cheekbones. You can put lipstick, and I'm sure I've never made a guy, but I imagine it's similar. You can have like beards and stuff and tattoos.
Greetings.
So you have a couple different options. The voice that you choose kind of has a lot to do with the attitude of your player. So if you choose violent, your person is super aggressive. I found I played this for maybe 5 seconds and got rid of that voice and restarted one of my last playthroughs because the person was extremely hard to get approval with companions because the attitude was just so horrible, and the choices, there's just no nice way of saying things when you choose that voice, and it has a lot to do. Approval in this game is everything. If your companions are really high approval, they really respect you, it means they're less likely to desert you, but they also will get additional bonuses, so extra constitution, so they can take harder hits, they don't die as quickly, you can get certain buffs like that, and they're just passive solely because you talk to them and they happen to be your friend. So let's just jump right in. I named this character Ayla Kuzlin, but we'll go ahead and listen to her story.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlins, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlin's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, though we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How, you remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear. My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time. Good. My son's rather fascinated with stories of your prowess as a warrior. I dare say he'd like to test it firsthand.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Now that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Ser Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about. I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright, so we've met Duncan. We've learned a little bit of the Cousland's backstory, the human noble story. In our next video, we will be meeting the original unmodded Ser Gilmore NPC. We will be touching on a few console commands as well as looking at another mod that I've added. Spoiler alert, when Tim Curry is the voice actor for Earl Howe, you know that's a bad dude. So expect lots more to come from that guy. Till then, I'm Zule Gamer. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to click that like and subscribe for more videos. And don't forget to check out my walkthrough part 2.